Good morning, students. Again, we will discuss the same topic, chapter number 26, medians, quartiles, and mode. In this, we will come to the final part of that chapter. So that is regarding mode and finding the mode from the or estimation of mode from the histogram. So what is mode? Already you learned about mode in your previous classes. The value around which there is a greatest concentration. The value around which there is a greatest concentration is called mode. For example, suppose one frequency distribution I will draw. This is variate, this is frequency. So 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25. Or I will take a singular number. So singular number I will take. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Here 3, 2, 5, 4. So observe here. According to the definition, the value around which there is a greatest concentration. So if you observe this distribution, frequency distribution, here you can observe here 5. The frequency is more. So this is nothing but a mode. So the frequency, the value around which the greatest concentration is there. So that is called as the mode. Okay. So mode for individual data. Suppose I am collected the some marks of the some 10 students. Marks of the some 10 students. So now I have collected some marks of the 10 students. So this is individual data. No frequency, nothing. So how to find out the mode for the individual data? In case of individual data, the mode is nothing but the variate which occurs most frequently. So which score is occurring more frequently? 5 is occurring more frequently. So therefore what is the mode we can say? So mode is equal to what? 5. So this is individual data. Only score is given. Then how to find out the mode? That means it says the mode is nothing but the variate which occurs most frequently. Most frequently occurring data is 5. 3 is also there, but it is occurring only 2 times. So 5 is occurring 3 times. Therefore 5 is the mode of the data. So we are using some empirical formula to find the mode. That is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. So 3 into median minus 2 into mean. This formula also we can use to find out the mode. So very important topic in this last part of the chapter is how to estimate the mode from the histogram. So very important in view of the board examination. So definitely we may get one question from this topic, this part. That is how to estimate the mode from the histogram. So first step, what is the first step you have to do? You have to see the frequency distribution, whether the class interval is given in the continuous form or not. Suppose if they are given in the discontinuous form, then what you should do? You should convert into continuous form. That you know how to by taking the adjustment factor, you have to convert into continuous form. Next, draw histogram. That also we know in the first chapter of the statistics, that is 24th chapter, we learned how to draw the histogram. From the upper corners of the highest rectangle. So upper corners of the highest rectangle. See, suppose this is the histogram. I did. So this is the histogram I did. So what they are saying? From the upper corners of the highest rectangle. Which is the highest rectangle here? This is the highest rectangle. So what are the corners? These are the corners of the highest rectangle. So draw a line segment to meet the opposite corners of adjacent rectangles. We have to draw a line segment to meet the what we have to meet the opposite corners of adjacent rectangle. See, opposite corners of adjacent rectangle. This point we can call it as P. Okay, so that is we are joining the line segment diagonally from the upper corners of the highest rectangle. We are drawing a line segment to the opposite corners of the adjacent rectangles. So from P, we have to draw PM. So PM. So PM is perpendicular to x-axis. PM is perpendicular to x-axis. Where it meets the x-axis, this is nothing but a mode. And finally, what is the mode class? Modal class. The class with maximum frequency is called. So this is the class with maximum frequency. Suppose this is 5 to 10, 10 to 15, like that. So 10 to 15 is nothing but a modal class. So these are the steps you have to follow while estimating the mode from the histogram. So what are the steps you have to follow? First, you have to check whether the frequency distribution is in continuous form or not. Second, what you have to do? You have to draw a histogram. Third, what you have to do? From the upper corners of the highest rectangle, you have to draw a line segment to meet the opposite corners of the adjacent rectangle diagonally. So where the two line segments meets, that point is nothing but a P. From P, you have to draw a PM line which is perpendicular to x-axis. Where that point M meets the x-axis, that is nothing but a mode of that frequency distribution. So that mode exists between some class interval. That class interval is nothing but the class with the maximum frequency is called as a modal class. So remember these points, and we will solve the sums based on this topic. Okay? So note down this.